Karolina and the Fairy Tale World. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you suddenly found yourself in a world full of magic and extraordinary characters? Karolina, a 7-year-old girl, no longer had to wonder. One day, after coming home from school, when she once again wasn't listening to her parents and was being naughty, she decided to retreat to her room and watch her favorite films on YouTube. During one of the films, she noticed something unusual. On the screen appeared an old, dusty book with the title Fairy Tale World. Intrigued, Karolina reached for the book, which suddenly appeared on her desk. When she opened the first page, she felt a strong gust of wind that pulled her inside. Karolina found herself in a magical land, full of colorful flowers, talking animals, and flying fairies. She was enchanted, but also a little frightened. "Where am I?" she asked aloud. Suddenly, a small fairy named Luna appeared before her. "You're in the fairy tale world, Karolina," Luna said with a smile. "You've come here to learn important lessons about life, respect, and empathy." Karolina began her journey through the fairy tale world. Along her way, she met many characters who had valuable lessons for her. The first was an old wise owl named Professor Owl. "Karolina," said Professor Owl, "in life, it's important to listen to others and respect their feelings. Let's solve a riddle together that will help you understand this." Although reluctant, Karolina agreed. The owl asked her a question. "What would you do if you were in your parents' place and your child didn't want to listen to you?" Karolina thought for a moment and replied, "I would be sad and angry." Professor Owl smiled and said, "That's exactly how your parents feel when you don't listen to their instructions." During her journey, Karolina also met a little rabbit named Bunny, who was very shy. Bunny told her how hard it was for him to make friends because others didn't understand him. Karolina decided to help Bunny and taught him how to be brave and open to others. In return, Bunny taught Karolina how important it is to be kind and empathetic to others. After many adventures and lessons, Karolina felt ready to return home. Luna appeared again and said, "Karolina, you've learned many important things. Now it's time to return to your world and show what you've learned." Karolina closed her eyes and felt herself returning to her room. When she opened her eyes, she was back in her home, with the book Fairy Tale World in her hands. From that day on, Karolina began to listen to her parents and be kind to them. She understood how important respect and empathy are. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if you could travel to a magical world and learn important lessons? Karolina learned that respect and empathy are key in relationships with others. And you, what lessons can you take from her adventure? Karolina and the Fairy Tale World is a story about journey, learning, and transformation. Through her adventures, Karolina understood how important respect and empathy are. You too can learn a lot from this story and apply these lessons in your life. Remember, it's always worth listening to others and being kind to them.